Now check out this video from North Carolina. This is I-26 near Asheville. It has been reopened after winter weather combined with wrecks had it closed for hours. In North Carolina, not the only area getting severe storms around the country. A pedestrian in Boston was struck and killed on Saturday during a storm. Police say the weather played a role in the crash. And I know up in North Carolina, they're not used to this. I know a lot of people out there, and it's very snowy.
Unless you live out in the mountains. I mean, you know, Appalachian Mountains, there's lots and lots of snow that happens out there. But it's not really the case here. You know, La La Land just won a Golden Globe Award. Lots of dancing in that movie. And I guess that dancing is starting to heat up the temperatures around here because it's starting to really warm up, and it's only going to get warmer out there. Health index for today, moderate for tree pollen, but we are low for just about everything else. You can see grasses, mold, and weeds are all low. And this is all courtesy of Texan Allergy and Sinus Center and Dr. Paul Fulmer. You can visit their website, texanallergy.com, if you would like to learn more. Now, our almanac for today, back above average, 60 degrees compared to our average of 57. That's quite a change considering overnight yesterday we were seeing those temperatures near record levels at 11 degrees, 24 overnight. So big change right there for the most part, but still a little cold out there above our average, below our average of 30 degrees. But we've seen quite the temperature change, 13 degrees compared to yesterday, and it's only going to continue. We're going to start to warm up even more tomorrow, back up into the high 60s, and then seeing some 70s later on in the week. But still going to be a little chilly at night. You can see 41 degrees right now throughout Odessa, Midland, as well as Big Spring. High 40s up in Seminole, seeing 46 in Pecos, 41 in Wink, then 40s out to the west, Carlsbad, as well as the Guadalupe Mountains, seeing those 40s. But we are seeing some 50s over in El Paso, so a little bit of a difference there, but also seeing 50s here. You can see Alpine at 51, 52 down in the Big Bend, and the high 40s down in Presidio. And we're going to start to see just more of these conditions starting to warm up, but keep in mind it'll be a little chilly in the nighttime hours, but not nearly as cold as we have been seeing, back into the 60s by tomorrow afternoon, and then still going to be seeing the 50s by the time we get to tomorrow night. So some more mild conditions, a little chilly getting into the late hours of the night, but still not too bad out there, and then back up into the 70s by Tuesday. So just expect those temperatures to continue to warm, and don't expect to be seeing too much of this anymore. Temperatures down into the 50s for the high throughout much of the Lone Star State. 49 in Dallas and Fort Worth today, and 49 in Houston. So some areas still a little cold out there. You can see those 40s up in Oklahoma City, but just to the north. 49 in Lubbock, 50 in Amarillo today, and then 53 in Del Rio, as well as those 55 degree temperatures over in San Angelo. But we're seeing mostly clear skies. Nothing new right here with a lot of this clear activity right now throughout the Permian Basin. Just mainly clear skies out there. A little bit of small rain cells out there, but that's just a very brief series of raindrops. Not really going to be creating anything out of that. But we are seeing 16-mile-an-hour wind speeds out in the Big Spring, I should say, not the Big Bend, Big Spring, and then 20 out in the Guadalupe Mountains. Some more mild conditions throughout the Central Basin. You can see 8 right in Odessa, Midland, 12 though in Fort Stockton, so a little windy there, but some more calmer conditions down along the border. Presidio at 6-mile-an-hour wind speeds, 7 in the Big Bend, excuse me, then 14 out in Schneider. So farther east, farther north you go, you're seeing a little bit more wind activity, but not really the case down to the south. But we did see some heavy winds today, 44 out in the Guadalupe Mountains, seeing some 20s down along the down in Alpine as well as Marfa. Also seeing those 20s up to the north, you can see right there, and up in Seminole as well, seeing those 20-mile-an-hour wind gusts today for the day. Peak gust, pretty heavy, but also seeing a decent amount of humidity out there, 40% throughout much of the area. So not really going to be too humid the next couple of days. Expect some pretty dry conditions out there, but we'll be seeing some pretty dry conditions for the next couple of days. A lot of sunshine and a lot of warmer temperatures. But the northern basin tonight, expect the 40s and 30s tonight, then back up into the 70s tomorrow for much of the northern basin. 67 in Andrews for the high, 72 in Big Spring, and then going to the central basin, some low 30s tonight, 40s throughout much of the areas, and then we'll be seeing temperatures warming back up into the 60s and 70s tomorrow. So expect quite the warm up to continue, and then going into the Trans-Pecos, we'll be seeing those temperatures in the 40s and 50s tonight, as well as the 70s tomorrow. And then mountains, same case, 40s and 50s tonight, back up into the 70s tomorrow. High 70s in Presidio. See those 77-degree temperatures for the high tomorrow. But our 7-day forecast, we got sunny skies and 60 on Monday. Yeah, definitely was not the case last week, but we're definitely seeing a change of pace for our weather. You can see those 60s on Monday, then back up to the 70s on Tuesday, all the way through Thursday. And then we'll start to see the temperatures decline again, and we're dropping right back down to the 40s by next weekend. And we got rain chances on the way next weekend. Saturday and Sunday, we'll be seeing some small chances of some thunderstorm activity. And just keep in mind, though, it's still a little chilly in the nighttime hours, dropping down to the 40s. But bring the T-shirts back, because the daytime is warm.
That's going to be a definite temperature shock initially. I know my apartment, I'm going to have to figure that out with the heater going on and everything.
Yeah, it'll be weird. I mean, I'm going to leave my local 2 jacket at home because I'm not going to need it tomorrow. It's weird.
Well, hey, the weather changes in the best way. We're getting the sun out, some warm weather, and a little bit of rain at the end. So
there you go.
Nice.
Yep, that's right.
All right, thank you, Ryan.